So welcome back, everybody. Um, I've been thinking all day about the success that my first actual video had on YouTube. After I posted it, immediately I had multiple friends reach out to me, multiple people I haven't spoken to in over a year, some multiple years. Great friends I once had, and a powerful connection with we once had, but we hadn't spoken. And I put this information out there, what I needed to put out there, and it drew those people back to me. And I attracted them through my desire to share. And some of them, it was a text message a little bit, and some of them I spoke to for 30 minutes. And one friend called me at 10 o'clock last night. And before you know it, we were getting off the phone, and it was midnight. And I didn't even realize, I'm supposed to wake up for the gym this morning to go at 6. But I I had the urge to keep helping him and keep sharing with him. And what he didn't realize is, as I was helping him, he was helping me to further understand it is I'm trying to say. Because every time I say it and release it, it becomes more real, and it gets stronger, and my vision and picture gets clearer. Some of you may know Brandon Pace. He's from Biloxi, Mississippi. Makes music. He makes music videos. He's a phenomenon, and he has this belief in himself. He can do whatever he wants, and he is doing that. He lives his dream every day. And so when I started thinking of how to get my inspiration out there, one of the first people that came to my mind was Brandon, because we were by not by any means were we close friends in the same circle growing up. He's a year or two behind me, but I knew who he was. We knew who each other were. We've been around each other multiple times, and really, I wasn't worried that he wouldn't be interested in helping me to make a video or anything, because I knew that I saw him helping me. I saw that he couldn't deny helping me. So I messaged him on Twitter and Facebook and this and that. He's got tweets about not trying to hop on his connections, and I saw that after I first messaged him, and I messaged him again. Not afraid to let him know, hey man, that's not what I'm trying to do. You worked for yours. You got everything you got because you wanted it and you made it. And I'm not trying to just piggyback, but you have influence. You have people you can reach, and I'm not trying to get paid. I'm not trying to do this. I just want more people to know, because the more people that know, the more people they can tell, and the more people they will know. Um, and just through that desire and that commitment and belief in myself that no matter what, he would help me. I messaged him yesterday, no reply. I woke up this morning, no reply. Going through my day, confident still, and then he replies. And it's going to take some things on my side. It's not charity, but I'm not asking for charity. I'm asking for an opportunity, and that is what I received. And now it will happen. And one of my videos in the future will be, the intro coming to you from B Pace Productions, and it'll be all fancy, and it'll get me more hype. And I've already told him it'll be the easiest video shoot he's ever done, because he won't have to rehearse or do any takes or cuts. It's just I'll sit down on a stool or a chair or outside wherever we are, and he will take the video, and it will get out there. And just by the fact that I've invested in, I have a producer produce my video, and he can tell people that he produced this video, it reaches more people. And so I saw this message getting out. That was the original thing when I did it, and I had no idea how. If you worry about when you will make the connections or who will help you or how you will do something, then you will never do it, because those are the hows. And my message, if you take nothing else from it, is focus only on the what it is you want. And it has to be deep, what it is you want, what it is you need, what makes you happy, what brings you passion, what will fulfill your days to where you don't get tired and you're never bored. You're not spending money for no reason. You're investing in things that make you better. So a lot of those things are free once you realize that everything makes you better. And if you just think positive thoughts about it, then it keeps moving forward. And I was going to, my plan all day was to make a video from my laptop again, because I did it yesterday and I'm secure in that. But I've just been thinking about it all day. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. I was at the gym talking to my buddy Scorpio about this and my videos I've already made and this and that. And then someone else got involved, and then they're going to watch them. And then, we found out that we knew somebody that was the same person through just a tweet that I had made. And it it really got me thinking about how powerful this is, you know, just every action I take leads to more reactions and actions and improvements, and the belief that I have that the actions and improvements will continue to come grows stronger with every time it works. So the more that you do it, the more that it will work for you, and the more you will believe it, and so then it will work even more. And the joy of this realization is all the time. And so I'm talking to him at the gym, and then I'm thinking about it. I get done at the gym, you know, and I'm thinking about it. I go, you know, to my buddy's house, and I'm talking to him, and we're having talks about it. And I'm telling him about the amazing responses I've gotten, you know, and how I lost a few followers on Instagram, but, you know, those were people that weren't ready to wake up. And I don't, you know, I'm not gonna take any time from someone that doesn't want what I'm given, you know. This knowledge I've been given, I'm so blessed, and I want to share it. So whoever wants it, it's yours. Everyone can have it, but you have to be ready to wake up. And so, you know, I've lost a few followers, whatever, this or that, but those are just opportunities to realize the purity of my vision more, and why I'm doing this, and that everyone can do this with me. And I'm driving, and I go to my buddies, we're hanging out, we're talking about this, I'm telling them about all this, and it's just a million miles an hour in my head, you know, and I've decided, man, I'm not going to stop doing voice notes. I'm going to start a podcast through that. And then, you know, that way I can do voice notes, because I still have the urge to do them, because sometimes I'm driving, or I'm this or that, and I can't take a video, and I need to just talk. So I'll still do the voice notes just to express myself. And since they're going to be there, I'll just have a running podcast, you know, and that'll reference my videos reference that. And you know, through that, everybody can get more of what's happening, you know. And if you hear how I'm going through this all the time, and the steps that I take to make myself better, then you can understand the little parts of you that you can make better all the time to make the whole part better. And so through that thought, I started thinking, you know, my phone has a video recorder on it, and I can record and post from there. Most likely, if I don't know how to do it to YouTube yet, I'll figure it out. I'll airdrop it, or iCloud Drive, or something. I can get it on to my YouTube account. So having these thoughts, and you know, I got that strong feeling in my chest, that urge to action. And for a second, I started thinking again back to what I used to be, you know, not as often as I do now, but or as I used to, but it came to me that, man, why would I do that? You know, I'll just wait. I don't need to do it on my phone, whatever. And I'm sitting there, and then I feel my face changing, you know, and I'm not feeling as good as I was thinking about doing it, you know. And then my buddy walks out of the room, he takes his dog outside, and I go and look in the mirror, and I see myself, and I'm like, you know what? That is a call to action. Remember what it truly is and answer it. And so I pulled my phone out, and I started talking, and the joy that I got as soon as I did that was immediate, you know. As soon as I realized it was recording, it's like, oh, now you got to talk to them, Harrison, you know, they want to hear something. And that didn't paralyze me either, because it was like, now they're listening. Every moment from this moment on will be remembered and can be shared and be used and learned from, and growth can come from it. So it's a beautiful thing. And why would I ever allow myself to think now is not the time? Now is always the time. If you think it's the time, if the thought comes into your head to do something, do it immediately. Don't hesitate. The universe likes speed. Don't hesitate. Don't delay. Don't doubt. Just act. That is your job, and that is all you have to do. If you act when the universe tells you to, man, watch your life change. See what is going to happen around you. See how the people around you change. And know now, believe now that when you make these changes, that will happen for you. And tell yourself that all the time. Man, my life is great. These people are so nice to me. Everyone treats me so great. You know, I get so many things in life that I don't even ask for. I give because I don't want anything back. It's never a trade. I'm just giving. And man, the amount of giving I get back is awesome. And you ride that joy. And if tears come to your eyes and goosebumps form on your arms and you can't sit still, don't fight it. Seize it. Use that. Ride the joy. And once you begin to do this and you realize the power of this joy and what it's manifesting for the rest of your life, you will only be able to continue seizing that joy. And as you think deeper into the joy, because it's so joyful that you're going to want to think about it all the time. And that's the beauty of it. The joy attracts more joy because you want to think about the joy, because it was joy. And so the more you think about it, you delve deeper into where this joy is coming from, and you realize that it's coming from the action. Without, the action caused the joy. There was the thought, then there was the action, and then you enjoyed it. And as you realize that, and you see that it all starts with your thought, and where your thoughts take you, your actions will follow, you immediately begin to control your thoughts. And so thoughts become things. When you're in control of your thoughts, you are in control of everything. And how freeing and how empowering is it to know in your side of you that you are in control of everything. Let go of the fear and the desire to put responsibility somewhere else so that you don't have to face it. Face it, stand tall and proud, and face it and tell it, I'm not afraid. I am fearless. My life is limitless. The only limits I have are the ones I place on myself. And when you realize this, you will start changing your limits. And when you change your limits, you don't have to change your limits to where they're going to be right away. You change it a little bit, and then once you make that change and you see that that limit has actually changed, then you will change your limit some more. And then you will see it again. And the stronger your faith grows that you have this ability, the more you will be addicted to doing it. And you continue doing it. And when you continue doing it, you want to do it more. And I know, like I said, I talk in circles, but this is what it is. You have this continuous circle, or cycle if you want to call it, of these positive and affirming and confident, strong thoughts about your life and yourself, and you just hold on to those. You're not resisting anything. You're just holding so strongly to what you want that it begins to take root in your subconscious, and you don't have to think about it anymore on top. I describe it as a scroll. If you think of your mind, your subconscious is the background, and most of the time in your life it's images. But when you get into this, it becomes a scroll. Blank paper with whatever you're saying on the top, which is your conscious thoughts, just written already and repeating behind it. So you're saying 2 words, 2 phrases back and forth to yourself, chanting them to yourself, and behind it, all you see are those 2 words written on a piece of paper scrolling through your mind. And I say scrolling because when they talk about visualization, one of the things they say is that motion is easier than stillness. A kinetic visualization is stronger than a static one, and it's easier to hold. And for beginners, see everything in motion. So instead of trying to hold 1 phrase, hold 2 phrases so that you can bounce between them. And the kinetic energy of bouncing from one to the next is what keeps your focus. So you'll find that as you chant these 2 phrases to yourself, you have more control. And then when you get confident about that control, your control grows even more. And once you've done this for a day or 2 or a minute, because the time it takes you to commit to this is all in your head. Whatever you tell yourself it's going to take you to do it is how long it takes you to do it. Some people study this and grow over a year. Some people grow in a day. Some people have $1 million in a week, and so as you bounce between those 2 words and you're saying them to yourself, even if you're saying them out loud, lowly, or loud if you're by yourself, don't be afraid to use your volume every now and then. As you get into it, then you start noticing consciously, and as you consciously notice, you think about it more, and that brings it about. The subconscious underneath is that paper, and it's rolling, because when it's rolling, you can clearly see the words on it, and the words above it are just bouncing left to right, left to right. I am strong, I am powerful, I am strong, I am powerful, I am strong, I am powerful. And behind it is I am strong and I am powerful. And you do that for a day or however long it takes you, and then without even realizing it, before you know it, you will be doing that yourself all day long. And it changes with what you want. There's more than one thing you want in your life. So you're not just going to say, I am strong. You'll say more than that. But when you need to say it, you will say it. Whenever doubt tries to creep on that area of your mind, you will remind yourself of your power. and you will say it, and it'll come. And it may be a different phrase every time, but the phrase that you need will come to you at the exact moment you need it. And when you believe that, you receive that. It says in the book, The Secret, ask, believe, receive. And it, you know, when I first heard it, first time I saw it, I hadn't even read the book yet. I was watching a motivational video, and Steve Harvey was talking, you know, and he was talking about some stuff he took away from it. One of the things was ask, believe, receive. And he said, it's really that simple, folks. And that's how he said it, you know, with a straight face, you know, it's really that simple. If you ask for what you want, you believe that you have already received what you want, you will receive what you want. And then he said it again. It's just that simple. And this time he said it with a lot of emotion, you know, and he meant it. And that, I kind of started to get a little goosebumps, but it still didn't sink in as deep as what it could have at that moment. And that's because my mind was telling me that what I thought in the past was the only way to think, you know. So my mind was saying to me, it can't be as easy as just asking it what I want, deciding what I want, believing that I already have it, telling myself that all the time, and then receiving it, seeing it manifest in my life. But the moment that I believed that that was literal, that was exactly what would happen, I began receiving. And it was only maybe, you know, 5 minutes later, you know, that was the first video I watched. And 5 minutes later, maybe even 2 minutes later, whatever minutes later, it happened. And I've not gone back. And I have continuously received, and that's why I'm able to make these videos at such a high rate. Yeah, I only have 4 posts on my account right now, but I created the account yesterday morning. And yesterday was my busiest day of my life. I got the most, not busiest, no, I take that back. Yesterday was the most productive day of my life. I got the most done I've ever done, and you know what else? I had the most free time I've ever had. I worked at the most relaxed pace I've ever worked, and I got the most done I've ever got done. I was my best self I'd ever been yesterday, and the joy that I feel from that is overpowered by the joy that comes from knowing that the person I am today is the best I've ever been. And today will be the day that I have gotten the most done. And today will be the day that I've had the most free time, that I've seen the people I want to see, that I enjoyed every second, that I reached who I wanted to reach, that everything, you know, and that tomorrow will be even better than that. And that's the truth, people. That really is the truth. There is only that truth. And if you can just believe, and these videos aren't going to stop, these videos will continue. I will be here saying this. So please come back. Please tell your friends. Please subscribe if you haven't. Comment below. Nobody's left a comment, I don't think, on any of my videos yet. And without your comments are what drive change. And change is growth. And growth is progress. And progress is happiness. So comment. Whatever part of the video speaks to you, let me know. Whatever part of the video you want to know more about, send me a message. I will message and reply to every single message I receive. If you message me, we will have a personalized conversation about how to get here. That's the power of your action. The action that you take to watch this video is the first step. And then while you're watching it, something hits you. And then you think, I should ask him about that. Maybe he could tell me more. But the fear of he doesn't want to talk to me, or I'm not ready to do that yet, maybe his next video I'll comment, those things are what hold you back. If you feel something and you want to tell me. Reach out. We can connect on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'm posting tweets all day long, and most of those get transferred over to Instagram, and I'm doing Facebook. And like I said, people have unfollowed me, but let them go. The law of attraction states simply that you attract what you think and what you want and what you see for yourself. And I see nothing but happiness, joy, and success for myself from this point forward for every second of my life. And that's what I see for the people around me. And that's what I see for the people that see this. And that's what I see in every person that is born if they choose that. Because there's no way around it. It's a choice. I tweeted earlier today, you're born twice, and I can't claim credit for this. I give the credit where it's due. I saw this somewhere else, and I don't remember. But you're born twice. Everyone is born twice. When you come into this world, and then when you wake up in this world. It took me 25 years of coming into this world. My birth was 25 years long. Almost on the dot. My birthday was last month. And then I woke up. I had my second birth, my rebirth, if you will. And my life is new. This is me. I am this. People, you can't keep hoping or don't know that I will stay this way. My life will only go forward because there is no other option. There is only this option. And that's really it for now. All I'm going to say, remember, share with me because I will share with you. When we share, we are shared with. Allow yourself to feel the connection. Connection is one of the basic human needs. It's not a want, it's a need. We need a connection. And now, the negative ways to find connection are easy. Tony Robbins said this. I heard this from him. Are easy because that's what your mind wants you to think. So you just negatively associate with people. And when you look at someone, you say, they don't want to talk to me. You have a connection with them. That's one of your needs. You connect that's the connection you just had. You have a certainty, which is the other need, that they don't want to talk to you. And then you have significance. That's a third need. And that fact is that you're certain that they don't want to talk to you. And so if something fills three needs, he says, you will do it every time. And what happens is you get certainty from negative. We've trained ourselves through our life to get certainty from negative things. But those same three areas can be filled from positive things. You can see that person and know in your head certainly that they want to talk to you. You can speak to them and you can gain significance from interacting with them, and you can gain that connection from interacting with them. And then now you've gotten the three that you had before, right? But now you've got the fourth one, love. You've got tacked on another one. You've got love from that person. And I don't remember the other two because I haven't watched the whole video. My mind's, but those are four of them. And just from talking to that person, knowing that that person wanted to talk to you, and acting on it, you get four basic human needs. That is the power of positivity. Believe in yourself. Thoughts become things. You are powerful. I would have said you are more powerful than you think, but that is outdated. You are powerful. If you have to change it, you are more powerful than you think. And that's an amazing thing to say, because as you begin controlling your thoughts, you're telling yourself how powerful you are. But if one of your thoughts is that you are more powerful than you think, you are smarter than you think, now you have elevated that what your standard for yourself is, but you're still telling yourself that there's room for growth, that you can always be better. So whatever phrases, mantras you decide to say to yourself, once you realize this, change it to, you are better than you think. You are stronger. You are stronger than the best. You're not just the best anymore. You are stronger than the best. You are more than the best. And allow your mind to always be reinforced with the thought that there is room for growth. Progress equals happiness, people. Thoughts become things. Have a blessed day. Leave your likes and comments and share with everyone. Peace.